Hello guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to draw a punch in anime. So let's get started. First off, you're going to draw a head, the shape of a head, and then it's going to be tilted backwards and away from the camera a little bit. And then the neck and the shoulders are going to be very raised. And the curve of his body is going to be like this. This is the center line. It's going to be twisted a little bit. And let's just first finish the legs, which is gonna be somewhere like here. And then I'm just going to take the height of his upper body and then take down and divide it by half, and it should be around here. Then the lower leg is gonna be about the same length, and then it's the feet. For the other leg, it's just gonna continue this curve downwards, having about the same length of this leg, and thickness should be the same, should be around here. And then the leg is about here. Pretty good. Feel that the leg is a little bit too long, but that's probably not the case. Okay, and then for this arm, it's gonna be backwards around there, and then the fist is gonna be here. For this arm, it's gonna be down here, and then very close to the body, and then it's gonna be moving a little bit upwards, the punch. And then the fist is gonna be here. Okay, so this was the sketch for the guy punching, and then the guy being punched is gonna be here. His face is about here, a little bit closer, I think, even a little bit closer, yeah, somewhere there. Try to keep the size of the heads the same. And then the neck, this guy is gonna be falling, so his body is being falling like this. And by the way, try to keep the torso the same size, the center line for the upper body. And then for the leg, his leg, I'm just gonna draw it straight over, but this leg is gonna be covering that. This leg is gonna be covering this leg, but this is just a sketch, so I'm going to, by the way, try to keep it, give them the same size. The leg of them the same. And then I'm going to give that guy a leg that is behind here, and then it goes out here. This is where his foot is gonna be. The foot is pointing a little bit there because it's falling, so it has natural flow. This foot is still standing, so it's here. And then I'm just going to draw the arms. That's gonna be pointing at this guy because he falls backwards, and then the arms is going to be naturally flowing forwards, something like this. And then the other arm is going to be visible here, a little bit above this elbow, but probably nothing more. Maybe here a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably it. Just want to draw it a little bit clearer. And then this is the hand of the guy. And then I'm just going to be drawing the facial expression for this guy. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Then gonna give him a nose. The mouth is gonna be gritting teeth, and then his eyes is gonna be wide open, while his eyebrow is gonna be frowning. And by the way, it's a little bit strange. Why? Because the nose is going to be a little bit higher and the mouth is also going to be a little bit higher. The reason to this is because the head is tilted a little bit backwards, so all the facial traits are going to be a little bit higher than where it should have been otherwise. So I'm just going to give him clothes, which is gonna be a hoodie. And yeah, something like that. And then try to make the creases natural. There's gonna be a lot of creases in this case. Why? Because all the things are being so twisted, so it's gonna have a lot of creases. I also try to use the creases to your favor. What I mean by that is that you should use the creases to make motion. Give motion to the characters. For example, in this case, his torso is twisting like this, so all the creases is gonna be, following the twist. Like that. Maybe one more up there. That's about it. And then I'm just going to give him the jeans. Which is gonna be like this. Oh, I'm sorry, I went out of camera, but yeah, like that. I think jeans are something that is, the creases for jeans is a little bit strange actually, and sometimes very hard to draw. Just my opinion, because I think jeans are, have some, I don't know why, but it just kind of strange. But I've drawn it so many times now, so it's kind of natural for me now. So again, I'm going to have a folded sleeves for this guy, so it's going to have a lot of creases on his head, above his elbow, something like this. Okay. And by the way, I'm going to erase this and move his head because his head is not tilted enough. So actually I'm just going to redraw some of these to make his head more tilted. And then the hair for the guy is gonna be it's gonna have some really it's gonna be, you know, the wind is gonna be, you have to, you know, give them the natural flow, try to make them flowing in all directions so that it looks like he's punching, you know, with like very strong. Kind of hard to explain, but just try to make them flow a little bit unnatural sometimes, you know, flowing upwards, and yeah, basically just like that. By the way, this arm is gonna be like this. You can't see the thumb. Pretty simple. Just like that. And then for this arm, which is gonna be much harder because you can see the thumb here. I think the thumb is the hardest finger to draw. But it's not gonna be that hard. Why? Because the fist is gonna be partially covered. I'm gonna draw it like just holding it like this, and it's gonna be partially covered by the skin of the face of this guy. Okay, something like that. And then the nose, pretty normal, but when it comes to the eyes, he's gonna have one eye closed and a little bit tilted because of the impact, and the other eye is a little bit open like that. And there's no teeth, just like that. And then you can see the ear. For the hair, it's just going to be slightly covering the fist, and then his hair is going to be flowing towards that point because, you know, his body is flowing up towards that point. So just give him that look, and then yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna give him a normal shirt. We're just gonna have some folds, not too many. It depends on the fabric. Some shirts have really many folds, but it's not that in this case. Just gonna give him something very normal, very. If the fabric is very hard, very like good, I would say, then it's not gonna have many folds. But if the fabric is very soft, then just give it many folds, creases. And then it's the other arm, but you can't really see it. And I'm going to actually I'm gonna give him some folds here. Something like this. Okay. And then I'm just going to give him normal jeans too. Which is not gonna have a lot of folds. You know, as I've said, stronger fabrics have less folds, and jeans is definitely a strong fabric. But very many people wear jeans that are very long, so it kind of makes a lot of folds at the end of the jeans. So it's like that. I'm just going to give him some very normal, beautiful shoes. Not exactly beautiful though. You know, if you didn't notice already, the inside of the shoes is gonna have this curve, but the outside is gonna be very flat. Just something I've noticed. And by the way, looks like I'm giving them the same shoes. But that's okay. Don't really have to be that much detailed for shoes because they are often very, unnoticed. I'm just gonna be quick and erase some of the sketch lines, not trying to erase every single one of them like beautifully, because of course you could go ahead and erase all the lines and then redraw the whole drawing, doing the inking, but it's just gonna be a waste of time in a tutorial because it's just a practice, it's just for you to practice drawing the sketch and stuff. The inking is just about retracing all the lines that you have drawn. You're not really learning a lot from it. But before I end the video, there is one thing that you can learn from, and that I'm gonna do, and it's the shading. Of course, how can I forget the shading? But actually, it looks like I forgot one thing too. That is this fist and the hand. So I'm just gonna be quick and do it now, which is gonna be a very natural hand. I'm not gonna be explaining a lot about this one. I have another video in my channel that explains to you how I draw relaxed hands. This one do look a little bit strange, to be honest. Okay, and then is this fist, which is probably, most of the fingers is probably invisible. So just draw some lines for the fingers, and then that's it. And by the way, my phone is running low on battery. Have to be really quick about this now. Yes, I will be doing the inking process with. I'm gonna use a normal HB pencil to do it. So I'm just gonna be giving him shadows here. I mean, not shadows, but shading here. I've explained this over and over again in every video, but when you do the shadowing, I mean shading and shadowing, you should always keep the same pressure. At least you should try to always keep the same pressure, because if not, it will be very strange. And then the mouth, the nose for this guy, and some shadows here definitely, shadows below the hoodie, behind it, below the button, and on this leg, and then here, of course, on the pelvis, on the crouch, and then the armpit, and in this armpit, and a little bit on this part because of the hand casting shadow on it, and then a little bit here too, and here, and then here. Okay, so I know I've been you know, very unfinished now. There's still a lot of, you know, random lines there, here and there, but we are pretty much done. And also the video has been 23 minutes already. Of course you could, you know, retrace all the lines stronger, and you will see it clearer that it's actually done. And my phone is also running low on battery, so I have to finish this video. I'm sorry guys, but I just want to say thank you for watching. Hope you guys learned something new, and I'll be uploading another video soon. So see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.